So we are back up at the start for an incredible matchup here in the Diamond Sculls between Logan Ullrich of New Zealand and Ntouskos of Greece. We have the recent winner of L.C.N just a week ago, and we have a former Olympic champion.
Yeah, what a matchup here, because, you know, Ntouskos, he kind of shocked a lot of us, I think, when he won the Olympic gold medal in Tokyo. He pretty much did a sprint finish from 750 metres in the race. In fact, he was about this far behind and then went and won it. And whereas that race at the weekend in L.C.N, Ullrich was just incredible. It was such a sprint to the line. So this is going to be a really interesting one.
It is. We've got the experience of Ntouskos, yeah. He won't be troubled by being behind because, I mean, he's won Olympic gold medals from that position. At the same time, you know, what a pedigree. We know that Logan Ullrich is flying. You know, literally failed to make the A final at the opening World Cup regatta. And, you know, then won L.C.N, I think, after only sort of 6 races at international level in the single. So really, really impressive. He's come out of the Olympic silver medal winning 4 in Paris. And yeah, beautiful shot behind there of, you know, an athlete who is really coming into their prime. And
just have a look at that shot. He is a really muscular guy. Like, I'd be very interested to see how much he can bicep curl, because after he finished that race in L.C.N, I was watching at the weekend, I just had a look and he goes, look at the guns on that guy. Like, he is seriously strong.
I mean, they have an incredible program in New Zealand. We know that they are always pushing the physiological limits of what's possible. He's coached by Mike Rogers, who has been the coach of Emma Twigg, you know, an absolute leading sculler, world-leading sculler, Olympic champion, Olympic silver medalist in Paris, and now a steward who went out of the double sculls earlier today. But there's such a buzz about this next generation of New Zealand rowers coming through.
And what you can see here in this lovely shot is you can see that Ullrich is so calm. Okay, he's taken his stroke rate down now. He's far enough ahead that he can calm down. But look at the difference between his shoulders and the shoulders of Ntouskos. Ntouskos is lifting up his shoulders as soon as he puts the blades in. He's kind of giving up that part of the stroke where you can use your hips very early on, whereas there's a real separation in the stroke of Ullrich, where he really lets each body part do its job. So he pushes the legs, he lets the body swing, and then he uses the arms, which is really nice.
There is a calmness at the front of the stroke, which is challenging on this choppy water. They're both getting chopped around, but you can see a little bit more of a bounce there, a little more tension as the oars enter the water. But my goodness, Ntouskos is still giving it some, isn't it? He's still kind of really pushing away there, really powering away, perhaps, you know, almost overworking, over-muscling a little bit compared to the boat speed he's getting. But of course, he's going to give his all.
But of course, it's, you know, these single sculls are really, really narrow boats as well. And the water here in Henley is different to what they're used to rowing on at international competitions. It's very dynamic. The water has a flow, firstly, but there are also quite a lot of other river traffic that does make bits of wash. And, you know, you have to be very, very skillful to deal with it. It's a different beast.
We're seeing wonderful skill from Logan Ullrich of New Zealand, recent winner at L.C.N, who is here on a mission, on a journey to try and add the Pineapple Cup with the Diamond Sculls to that. And he crosses this race first, meaning he is round to the semi-finals of this event. Coach Mike Rogers says, you know, because he hasn't really rowed a single at all, he's actually so green that he, you know, takes everything in and listens and makes the changes. So he's absolutely loving coaching, and we're going to see some fantastic races, I think, from Logan Ullrich, who has beaten Ntouskos from Greece in the Diamond Sculls.